name's Josh and welcome to the next episode of the Solid Vegan Cooking Show. Today we're going to make creamy Almondaise Mashroom and it's going to look great. This is what it's going to look like. Our first step is to parboil the potatoes to make mashed potato. They're busy on the boil now, so we're going to move on to our next step, which is actually to make arrabbiata for the main sauce of the mushrooms. To begin with, the arrabbiata needs the following ingredients. We need basil, oregano, 4 cloves of garlic, and some thyme, as well as 1.2 kgs of canned tomatoes. I'm using that just for ease of use today. I don't have a recipe at the moment to make a proper tomato dish using whole peeled tomatoes, but that will be coming up sometime soon. You could probably find that on my Facebook page. A nice little short 30-second video. So yeah, I'm going to begin prepping these ingredients, and we'll go over to how to saute it and how it will all build together. So we've got all our ingredients ready to go. We've got chili, basil, oregano, thyme and garlic underneath all of this. We're going to throw it into any sort of pot. We're going to let it simmer for a bit until the garlic goes golden brown and all the flavour is released. So as you can see, the garlic's now light golden brown, and we're going to add the whole peeled tomatoes. So while the arrabbiata is busy simmering behind me, you can hear it going on to the sizzle, as you like to call it. We're going to turn the oven on to 120 degrees and put some olive oil and soy sauce on some brown mushrooms and put some garlic on top and let them slow cook in the oven until the arrabbiata is done simmering. So we're on to the next step, which is about getting the brown mushrooms prepared so that they are covered in both garlic, pepper, olive oil and soy sauce. Soy sauce to allow it to create a more almost meaty flavour. I know we're doing vegan cooking now, but you know what? A bit of extra flavour is always going to go down well, especially with what we make. So we've covered the brown mushrooms in both soy sauce and olive oil with a bit of garlic. And now we're going to put them into the oven now, which is set at 120 degrees. And they're going to slow cook inside that oven until they're all the way through and very soft. So here we go. I've got 6 large potatoes in the bowl, all pre-cooked. I'm going to add unflavoured, unsweetened soy milk, and I've got some coconut oil already in here to make it a bit creamier and a bit more buttery. Finished mashing the potatoes. They look great. I've added my own quantities of soy milk and coconut oil and obviously salt to enhance flavors. I'm not going to go into too much detail on how to do mashed potato. I feel like each of you has their own way of doing it, so long as it comes out perfectly mashed and very, very creamy, and that's all that matters. For my arrabbiata, I'm going to just add like 2.5 teaspoons of sugar. Obviously, like, this is also up to you, like, completely. I just add it so that it takes away the acidity and it allows you to like enhance all the other flavors without having too much of an acidic base as the arrabbiata. So as you can see, my arrabbiata has reduced quite a bit. At some point you do need to crush the whole peeled tomatoes against the side of the pot, and I'm just going to let it simmer a little bit more so that it reduces a whole lot more. So my mushrooms have been in the oven for about 20 minutes now, and they are soft and cooked all the way through. My arrabbiata is still on the simmer, so I'm going to throw it on top of the mushrooms and then throw them back in the oven. But in the meantime, we're going to go on to the green Almondaise and we're going to talk about it. So for the green Almondaise, we're going to get 3 big handfuls of baby spinach. We're going to throw it into a pan that's already on quite a high heat. And we're going to throw lemon juice and some garlic in with it all at once. There is a variation of this recipe which I will post on my blog. It's the raw version, which would obviously include not cooked versions of baby spinach. So let's go and saute this. I've got some garlic and a handful of this. And some lemon juice so that it all steams. Just to clarify, I used 1 lemon and a piece of garlic all in the saute, and then, well, not the saute, yeah, the saute. And then once all the spinach is cooked, I'm going to throw it into the food processor here with the pre-ground almonds. Let's get about 100 grams in here. So there's 100 grams of almonds in the food processor, and we're just waiting for the spinach to cook all the way through. Okay, so my spinach is 100% sauteed. I'm going to throw it into the food processor. I don't want any lemon juice to start with, just because it'll just affect the almondaise and stop it from being creamy. I want to add while we blend. I'm going to add salt and pepper as well while we go with it. So I'm just going to add some salt and a mixture of olive oil, lemon juice and water, just because it's gone into a dough-like consistency and I don't want it to be like that. Adding salt, lemon and pepper, it's perfect in every way. And my arrogance is 100% done, so I'm going to put it on top of each mushroom. You don't have to do this clinically, it's on tissue, because it's just going to go into the oven for another 5 minutes. And while it's in the oven, we're going to prep a plate for the mashed potato. Mine isn't very neat, but it's going to go into the oven for the next 5 minutes. And then we're going to start prepping our mashed potato on our plate so that we finished our dish. So our mushrooms and arugula have been in the oven for 5 minutes, just to get them ready. I'm going to just lay them on top of the mashed potato and then the almondaise on top. I've got some extra arugula here just in case you want more sauce with it. So, there we go. Now we put the almondaise as a topping. I'm going to go generous because I'm like that. And there you go. So this is my finished dish. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please post them in the comment section below. I'll be reviewing everything. Obviously, like I control the cant. And you can check out the recipe in my blog, which you can also find on Facebook. Cheers!